Hello, my name is James Olson. I'm here at Utah State University in Logan. This is my first semester here, and I'm loving it. I'm actually seeking a business education degree, which is why I'm taking this class. But just a little bit about myself, how I ended up here, so that you can get to know me a little bit better, is I actually did a year at Snow College after graduation in 2014, and then I served a 2-year mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And then this past year, I finished my associate's degree at Snow, and then I transferred up here. And I loved Snow. I love it here. Both great schools. And I'm learning a lot of different things. I'm loving it. But just so you can get to know me, I'm from Manti. It's a small town in central Utah, about 3,500 people there. Both sides of my families, actually are turkey farmers. We raise turkeys, so getting kind of close to Thanksgiving. But I guess kind of all year round it's Thanksgiving at our house with the turkey business. Uh, but anyway, both sides of my families have farms. And so I, of course, was raised on the farm. I mentioned this for a couple different reasons, is because I learned so many different things while being on the farm, working with my family. A couple different things that I wanted to mention tonight is probably number one thing is that I learned is how to work hard. It's kind of cliche, but yet so important, and I think it's definitely needed in today's society. Working on the farm, you put in a lot of long hours. It's hard manual labor. You have a lot to get done, and so growing up, and especially watching my parents and my brothers and my uncles, is I was able to learn from them a good work ethic. And you have priorities that you got to keep straight. First things come first. And you just work till it's done. And I think that plays a huge role, and has played a huge role with my schooling right now, but I know it will in my future, in my career, in my family life, and different responsibilities as time goes on. The second thing is responsibility. Now, responsibility is one of those things that is very important to me. I believe in, taking responsibility, owning up to the things that you've been delegated to or that you're in charge of, or that are your own. Now, being on the farm, I had my own chores. I had certain jobs that I had to do that were totally on me, and nobody else was going to do them. And so, be able to help do my share, I had to accomplish things. And sometimes sometimes I did learn the hard way with consequences. But you got to be responsible for yourself and the things that you're in charge of. And I hope to be able to, as a teacher, instill that in my students. I think responsibility plays a huge role in learning and in growth. It's kind of up to you, and you can go as far as you want if you're willing to put in the time, the effort, and the opposite can be true. But with my students, I hope to be able to help them understand that concept and practice it not only in my classroom but after they graduate and in their life. And I think that's kind of why I chose teaching to begin. Is I've always wanted to teach. My dad taught high school for a few years. My mom's in the school system. I have a couple other family members that teach as well, and it's kind of something that I've always wanted to do. Now, teaching is kind of a hard career, but I won't get into that tonight. but every career has its challenges. But the reason I want to teach is because I feel like that's where I can make a difference, where I can be happy, um, where I can help others. And especially in high school, I know my high school times were some of the most pivotal years of my life. Some of the things that I learned, I couldn't have learned anywhere else. Or, there's things that students experience um, that can really help them be successful. And I kind of I want to help people do the same thing, help the students do the same thing. With business education, um, at first I didn't quite know what I wanted to teach, um, but as I got older, as I graduated, and the last couple of years, um, several different aspects of business have really intrigued me, whether it's finances, marketing. I love design, um, computer stuff, all these things that tie in, and it's just like a perfect combination for what I've wanted to kind of do. And so it just felt right. I love it so far, and I know I'm gonna love it. Um, and so that's kind of why I'm taking these classes and then pursuing business education.